All right. What's up, Hudson? You've just texted me and said update the YouTube, so here I am. I'm currently at a job site. Whoops. Here, washing the windows, and this house sold for 250 bucks. But I'm also doing an extra like little side chore for him. He has some lamps that have paint all over them, so I'm gonna scrape it off for an extra 50 bucks. And then he gave me a $20 tip. And then he dipped for whatever he's got to do. 320 bucks, taking me about 4 hours. And then next door, actually 2 houses over, Frank is doing a $250 job for 40 windows. It's a bit underpriced, but in order to get the sale, we had to. So that was cool. It took us 3 minutes. Literally, we parked the car, knocked to the first door. He said no. Knocked the other door. As he opened the door, actually he opened the door, said no. I counted the windows for him at least, because a real objection comes once you have a price. Otherwise, they're just denying the service because you're at their front door and they don't want to see you. So you have to get to the point where you can, like, oh, let me just tell you what I'm missing out on today, or you're missing out on today for the price, because we're giving a great deal. And I've already helped out 3 of the neighbors in this neighborhood on the street, 5 out of 7 houses. We got 600 bucks revenue from them. So, and then we got another, let's see, 320 plus 370, 570 bucks today. 570, by the way. That's a whole paycheck for 2 weeks in 1 day. And yesterday we drove an hour and a half because our website is up. We got a $600 sale for 40 windows on a lake house. People were really nice. They told us, hey, we have a house out in Dallas. We'd love for you to do that too. And then also that they have a bunch of people that they're going to send us to. We have like 1,000 business cards and all that. We got some holiday cards to really pump up people's spirits and all that. And like, oh, you're so sweet. So yeah, for the past 2 days, our revenue's been about 600 bucks a day. So 300 each is what is a little bit over 300, or a little bit over 100 grand a year, I believe. Yeah, I mean, 550 bucks a day is $250,000. So at our current rate, our business is making $250,000 a year. But we're only gonna get better because we're gonna hire people and stuff. So this is the start. It's unreal. Money's finally rolling in. You know, when I first started doing these videos, I was broke. Well, not really. I was living off of savings, like $20,000 from, that was my net worth within like all the money I had in cars. I had like 10 grand in my bank account spread out. I had 2 grand in crypto, which, by the way, that 2 grand in crypto is now up to 5,200 this morning. It's XRP. I bought it at 60 cents. It's at $1.48 now. I think it's going to go up to about $4, maybe even 30, but if it goes up to $4, which is a little bit over its all-time high, I'll make 13 grand. Life is really all about money right now. I wrote a full song today called Butterflies Die, or Butterfly Dies, or Butterfly Died, or something like that. But I sent it to this girl I'm talking to, and she said it was like amazing. And she said that I'm super talented. And she's like, would you rather be famous for money or for music? And I told her, I don't want to be famous. But it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make in order to get my voice out there. It's inevitable if I do the right things, and I'm willing to sacrifice my comfort for the sake of inspiration of millions of people. But I basically told her, like, stand-up comedy music is what I'd rather get famous for. And because I don't care about money. A life not lived, or what is it? I was listening to Logic's No Pressure album right now. There's this one thing where it's like being paraphrasing, being alive and living are 2 different things. Same thing with Matthew McConaughey. I just finished his biography. He said, like, the living, you gotta keep living, man. L-I-V-I-N. He said it's a noun. It's not a noun, it's a verb. And also Elon Musk, I listened to his autobiography, restarted Mac Miller's autobiography, and been watching a bunch of like his unreleased songs on YouTube, like such as Funny Papers. And I'm really excited, actually. His album, The Lunarism, from 2013 is coming out soon, like on the 27th of January. He's my role model. Holy shit, like, I truly feel like Mac Miller is my guardian angel. Like, that's the music I want to make. Because this money's nice, yeah, sure. I'm about to have, like, probably, like, by the time I'm 25, probably gonna be a millionaire. And sure, whatever, I don't care. I'd rather, I could care less about money and fame. I've finally gotten to that point, you know. Like, I see myself building a $20,000, like, do it myself, but $20,000 of equipment, supplies. Build like a little, like, one of those like cinder block cubes almost, but like 3 of them in a row. Have like a living room, a garage, and my bedroom, and like a bathroom and shit, and just like build that. Have a thing on top where you can chill and drink coffee every morning and I don't know, do shit, whatever. But like literally just build a shack and it's my home base, and the whole life just travel. Like have a van that I fly across or ship across seas and just live in a van for a long time. Like I don't need that much. I don't need excess. It's inevitable, you know. Because I'd rather like do things of high, maximize your effectiveness by maximizing efficiency. You know, like if you have something, this is a different topic really, but if you have like 3 things in front of you, one is 50% of the total thing, one is 30%, one's 20. Why not start with the 50%? Because you do one thing, each one takes the same amount of effort. You're already 50% done, and then you do the second, you're 80% done. The last one, you're done. So it's like it's kind of like sweeping the ground and then wiping a table, and then you have to sweep the ground again, versus just wiping the table and then doing the ground. You just do 2 instead of 3 things. You know, you don't have to backtrack. Let's see, money. Yeah, I'd rather be the best comedian I can, be able to make people laugh like relentlessly, like no matter where I go I can just give content. Like Robin Williams is my ultimate inspiration. Like he's so good. But like his talk shows, I've been watching his talk shows from the 70s and shit. And then Mac Miller, just like being able to make music so good that it just makes you cry. Like I want to do that. Like I don't care for, like I'm not in it for the money or the fame. I just want to be able to have the skill to do that. So that's where I am right now. Like I said, I've been talking to this girl. We'll see where it goes. I've been single for 2 years, so that feels weird, but it's gonna really affect my writings. What else? Apartment's going good, everything's furnished. I just need to get a TV and an Xbox so I can play Fortnite, because it's like, why not? I'm making all this money, why not live a little chill, you know? What else? Yeah, it's just crazy how life be hitting like this. Like it's actually happening. I've only seen people do it, and now it's happening to me, you know? Like I'm having $600 days. But yeah, it's split in half because I'm with Frank, but it's crazy. You know, I just quit my job on Saturday. Today's Friday. I'm going to Florida for a week. I'm going to Florida for a week for Gordon, because I know that I make so much money now that I can afford to go do that. Like, time is the most powerful thing, and you can buy time by making money young, because you buy time in the future, because you don't have to be spending it on something you don't want to do. So if I make a couple $1 million before I'm 30, I mean the plan is to make 20 million before I'm 35, and then the rest of your life, you don't have to be working at a restaurant as a manager. You know what I'm saying? Like you're buying time with, you're leveraging time really. What else? I lost my train of thought. Okay, I'm going to Florida because I understand I can't get time back, and it's so worth the memories. Yeah, it's going to cost me opportunity cost of a couple grand because of I'm going to be gone for like a week. But if I'm making $300 a day times 7, that's $2,100 I'm missing out on, but it's so worth it to me. And then I'm going to California for 3 weeks. I'm going to teach all my homies. I'm going to get all the homies. I'm going to teach them the script and make sure that they go out and make hustle money, like make an extra couple grand a month by themselves, you know. I want everybody to learn how to do this. It's so easy. What else? It's just a matter of getting out there. What else, bro? Shit. Yeah, when I'm out in Cali, I'm gonna be camping. I'm gonna be doing some magic, if you know what I mean. And I've opened my eyes to weed more, which is not normal for me. But now I'm to the point where I'm like, okay, I understand. Like, yeah, my brain's not developed yet, so I'm not gonna go into it. But I'm a lot more chill about it, you know? I'm not like, oh, no. Like, I'm like, okay, I understand. I went to Arkansas the other day because I understand time, you know. The opportunity cost is totally worth it to me. I went and visited my old classmate, Ava. Hung out with her for Halloween weekend, and we went partying and stuff. That was fun. What else? Yeah, that's the update, bro. Thank you, Hudson. I miss you, dog. That'd be sick if I could hire you someday. Yeah. I don't really plan on being in Texas for a while. I just want to keep moving around, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, have one home base. and just move around the world, like constantly. There's too much world to see. Like, especially listening to Matthew McConaughey, like, it's just like, the stories, just get out, go. And that's why I've been chasing this kind of opportunity for so long, and I finally got it. Like, it took me 3 years of entrepreneurship of failure. Like, literally every single business has failed and lost me money until this one. So it's sick. Like, I've done I tried to do trash bin power washing. I've tried to do car buying and reselling. I've tried to do e-commerce, and I got $9,000 in debt, but I got it cleared, so that was cool. I tried to do Airbnb arbitrage, which is the same thing I just talked about. I've tried, when I was in like 6th grade, I sold fidget spinners that I made at home. I made slime too, and then the market crashed with it because nobody wanted to buy anymore, so I made magnetic slime and everybody started buying again, so that was sick. Yeah, I understand that I'm an entrepreneur at heart and by nature, but I don't like it. I like it, but I don't mind it. Like, I don't need it, you know. I'd rather be a musician at heart and by nature. Sure, that's what I'm working towards, because I'm reborn. A reborn man, August 14th, 2023. Magical. Alright, but also adulthood. You gotta be whatever you want. Oh, yeah, this girl I'm talking to, it's like, I wish I could just reinvent myself. And I was like, everybody has the opportunity to reinvent themselves every day. They just choose to resurrect the same person. So it's like, you can be whoever you want. Do it. All right, peace. Okay, so I want to talk about success. I think after listening to Matthew McConaughey talk about it, it makes sense. Like, he says that the old definition of success was, you know, oh, this man is like, has integrity, he has discipline, he has these character traits, right? It was kind of like being the best man was the success. And nowadays it's more like, oh, he has a Ferrari, oh, he's got a big house. Like, I think success is more, it's not a thing you are. I don't think it's an identity. I don't think he is successful. You can be a billionaire, it doesn't mean you're successful. You know, I mean, you could be successful in that aspect of like, yeah, I set out to make $1 billion. Like, okay, he succeeded at that, but are you successful? So it's like, I think, yeah, character traits are one. I also think, like, just who you are, like, being a good man is being successful. This is too big of a topic, I'm losing track. But basically doing what you set out to do is something you've accomplished. I think success is something you do, not something you are. You know, you have a streak of like, I've been successful at these things. Doesn't mean I am successful. You know, like, I'm just a guy, you know, like, I'm succeeding at the moment at my business, right? Doesn't mean I'm succeeding romantically or I'm succeeding with my family, because I mean, I'm far away, or I'm not even making music or doing stand-up comedy right now because the stand-up comedy club I go to is currently like closed. But that was what I wanted to say about success. Success is something you do, not something you are. Okay, and also, as for money, like, yeah, life is nicer with it. Especially after listening to Matthew McConaughey, he has a good point on it. But, like, something to really understand, yeah, you can't take it with you. So, there's 3 things a man should do in his life. Plant a tree, have a son, and write a book. So all 3 live on farther than he does. And that's what legacy is. Money doesn't make a legacy. A son, a tree, and a book. An album. All that. Like, it will live past you. So that's what I care about. A comedy album, a music album, a movie, skits, sketches, an online ghost through your work. Like, you're gone, but you're still alive. You're a ghost online. Possibly one last thing. Hudson, I want you to be the reminder for me to make these videos. Like, I'm not going to make them until you say that it's time, you know? Like, because I personally don't care if I do them or not. Because I'm working towards making, like, skits and stuff. So that's the content I'll be making. Yeah, so whenever you want one, and you're curious how I'm doing, tell me to do it and I'll make it. So, with that, I am, by the way, this is what, doing what you just saw me do technically twice because there's a top one too, about 40 times in one day. Mixed with a little bit of charm, actually a lot of charm, and balls to go out and knock on strangers' doors is what's gonna make you over 100 grand a year. Isn't that crazy? Damn, look at that form. I will say, my charm came from working at a bar for over a year. I mean, technically not. I did Ford salesman for 5 months out of that, but yeah, that was where I became from an introvert to an extrovert and taught me how to talk to anybody. And yeah.